Hello students, welcome to SST class. Today we are going to learn a new chapter from SPL part. Chapter number 4, Key Elements of a Democratic Government. The idea of democracy is not simple. To say it is the rule by the people tells very little about it. What we call democracy is a complex idea. To understand it, we must explore a range of ideas that underlie it. So, let us read about the elements of democracy in an attempt to understand it better. First of all, we must know that democracy is of two types: direct democracy and representative democracy. Direct democracy is a form of governance in which people collectively make decisions for themselves rather than having their affairs decided by representatives. Direct democracy is classically termed pure democracy. Representative democracy. Here, decisions are made by the representatives who are elected by the people, and most of the modern day democracies are representative democracies. The next point is that key elements of a democracy. Key elements of a democracy includes participation and accountability, resolutions of conflicts, equality and justice. Participation and accountability. Participation means taking part in or being involved in something. In democracy, free and fair elections are conducted for choosing representatives to the government. People participate in the election process to choose their government. That is done by universal adult franchise. That is, all citizens who are adults, irrespective of their caste, religion, or sex, have the right to vote and elect their representatives. In India, this is 18 years. The candidates who receives the maximum numbers of votes become the people's representatives and form the government. The next point is resolution of conflicts. There can be many reasons of conflicts when natural resources like land, water, and petrol are scarce and demand for them is big. It can give rise to conflicts. At times, religious celebrations and processions also lead to conflicts. The government upholds the constitutional law and protects citizens' rights at the time of conflict. Our constitution has given its people the right to peacefully demonstrate their displeasure with the government's policies. However, at times, conflict may involve violence and destructions, and it affect the peace and security of the people. Then the police is brought into action to handle conflicts. At time when the matters take a turn for the worse, the army is brought in. Tribunals and courts are set up by the government to resolve conflicts. Equality and justice. Another key element of democracy is to provide equality and justice to all its citizens. In democracy, all are treated equally, irrespective of their sex, religion, caste, race, language, or social status. India's earlier society treated a section of people who worked in unclean occupations as polluting people and considering them untouchables. The untouchables had almost no rights in the society. They were not allowed to enter the temples, take water from the same well used by others, and were compelled to sit at the distance from the rest in public occasions. The Constitution has made special provision for the welfare of the downtrodden. Seats are reserved for them in Parliament, educational institutions, and government undertakings in the form of SC, ST, and OBC quota. There is discrimination in our society on the basis of gender as well. So, the government has recently announced the Palna project, which is a cradle scheme of the girl child. Under the proposed scheme, the government plans to open a center in each district. Providing equal rights to minorities in the hallmark of the democracy. The Constitution of India has given five religious groups, namely Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, and Parsis, the official status of national minorities. The Constitution recognizes the rights of the minority groups and give them certain privileges too. This way, people that belong to the minority groups have reserved seats in schools, colleges, and even in parliaments. So, equality and justice are the two elements that make a democracy successful. So, thank you so much, children.